Halo, balik lagi di gameplay The Witcher. Kita kembali bersama Geralt, si budak wanita ini. Terakhir kita quest kita nyari perempuan-perempuan yang di date sama Dandelion ya. Ini kita tinggal 2 perempuan lagi. Kita langsung saja Geralt, penakluk wanita, kembali dengan aksi. Mana nih? Ada apa ini? Ada apa itu? Halo? Wow, tadi dia dibuat tangga ya.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Songong kali.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep?
What?
Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Iya, dia jenderalnya ayahnya Siri tuh.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Pricilla Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Oke, kita ikut
Well,
mereka.
if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
Siapa sih itu tidur, cuy? Ngorok kayak. Kita sepertinya diajak ke suatu balapan kuda untuk nyari si cewek ini. Ternyata mate-nya jenderal ini.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Langsung aja kita.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Oke, boleh langsung
Why not?
ke balapan.
Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Yang tadi aja, Cantarella.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Let's begin. 2, 2, 1. Hayo. Wih. Santai grill. Kenapa dia bawa matras ya kudanya, kan bukannya mau balapan? Udah stamina-nya mau habis nih. Harus ngehalangin nih. No, nggak boleh lewat, nggak boleh lewat. Sedikit curang tapi ya apa boleh buat. Ot, menengocok. GG easy.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks. For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Kita datangin maid tadi. Halo, Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Hai.
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Dandelion ni memang pembohong sepertinya.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't. Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Ah,
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all.
ni cewek
Blonde,
polos
for
banget.
starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages. and-
Cewek emang
These
polos banget.
packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Exceptionally. And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Dan ya
Any chance you
dibohongin.
remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Oke. Sangat polos sekali. Kita bertemu jenderal naik mana? Naiknya lewat mana ini? Panjat aja kali. Bu, maaf nggak sopan.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Ay.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Oke. Lanjut bertemu dengan wanita yang terakhirnya. Mana nih? Oh, sini. Ini yang dibilang adiknya itu ya.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Oke.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Kita nunggu dia. Kan kita nungguin dia, ngeliatin cucian. Oh, udah. Udah.
Mum says that if you butt catches me.
Halo.
Can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Berarti kita datangin Zoltan. Udah. Sudah dengan semua wanitanya. Yep. Kita fast travel aja. Kita nyampe, langsung saya bertemu Zoltan, si manusia setengah manusia.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Sultan, you old bum? What's this?
Apa itu?
Leaving drunk.
Burung hantu.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? Sure to start talking any day now.
Zoltan. Venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing quint with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Kamu dulu.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, Kovir. The Troberits, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Pricilla. Aye. Must be her.
Siapa dia?
Who's this Pricilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Pricilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Kita kayaknya ke tempat sirkus ya. Oke, kita ke tempatnya dulu baru kita skip time. Misi pade, misi mbok de. Cebol. Ini juga cebol. Oh, itu anak kecil. Apaan tuh? Wih, ada apa? Tunggu sampai matahari terbenam. Mana dia Pricilla?
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Oh, ini Pricilla. Main ya? Main piano.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes. us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream, come the morning. Your scent, berry star, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Oke, saya petir pengamen terakhir menemani perjalanan Anda. Jago dia, bagus.
I know him!
Hah? Apa?
Murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Apaan? Makanya sewot sekali Anda.
Permit me to introduce this here's Pricilla, known also as Caladetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Tuh, jadi lagunya tadi tuh tentang kayaknya dia sama Yennefer ya.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Kirain kenapa ya?
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. You'll be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Riven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Kayaknya kita
Bugger all
menyelamatkan Dandelion.
heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy.
Dandelion sepertinya dia lagi berusaha mencuri dan tertangkap. Jadi kayaknya kita lanjutin di episode selanjutnya. Makasih udah nonton. Sampai jumpa lagi. Jangan lupa like dan subscribe channel aku. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.